Hello! I think spring is coming, or is spring here? How do you answer the question? Maybe I'll ask Google. Because I've seen two butterflies. And that reminded me that yellow butterflies would love Lali. Lali was yellow in color, and yellow butterflies loved Lali. And now Lali is in heaven. I'd like to believe that, though I don't think heaven exists, but still I'd like to believe that. And maybe he'll be reborn again. Okay. I'm missing Snowy, but I think my darling is well and happy, and maybe he's sparkling white because he's been given a bath. Oh, I'd love to see his pictures. And I'm spending time with the other cats. And now, after my birthday, which is on the 8th of February, we need to spay Cuddly. And I think I'll get the funds. And I hope Cuddly's operation is a success. And today I had to take another rabies shot because, I'm always around cats. And when you always feed cats, then scratches, nibbles, bites, they happen. Cuddly sometimes bites out of affection. This is not to say that she'll go about biting anyone else, but she bites out of affection. That's her way of showing love. But she doesn't make me ooze blood. But my doctor said that if you vaccinate cats, then the rabies vaccination just needs to be taken, the schedule needs to be taken once a year, and then there's a booster or something. So it's very important that we vaccinate cats. And let me start with Cuddly, and then I don't know if there is an NGO who can come and vaccinate them. Before that, they need to be dewormed again. And yeah, I need some counseling because besides this cat hater and cat lover conflict, even between cat lovers, we have differences of opinion. How do we settle that? And then we need better cat NGOs, ambulances, and doctors out here. And I'm banking greatly on the Progressive Pet Clinic. And let me see how Cuddly's surgery goes. And the whole thing of suddenly not seeing cats going missing, and the pain of separation. Adoption pain of separation is not that bad, but if it's death and repeated deaths, or cats just being taken away and thrown out, it's very traumatic. Or cats being sick and I don't have the money to treat them, cats being born disabled. So I'm asking caregivers, and how do you deal with the deaths of patients? So if I could talk with an NGO worker, of someone who owns or works in an NGO for cats and dogs. Doctors don't want to answer this question. Maybe there's something sensitive about it. I asked Mashi because she has some kind of nurse training too. So she answered briefly, and she said that it's natural to feel sad, but we know it's a part of the profession and we mourn. It's not, we're desensitized to death, and we are very honest about our feelings, and we accept it and we embrace it. And then there's this toxic positivity battalion who will say that, oh, you're too sensitive, you can't control this. So according to this diagram circle of control, why are you even thinking about it? Go and paint your nails. As if I go and paint my nails, the pain a cat feels will be less worse. So, there's something called collective responsibility. At least if we don't do something for the cats, don't be mean to it. That's collective responsibility. Don't be mean to the cat caretakers. Try to understand. Try to go with them to talk that we need the government to set up a very good hospital for cats. The pet haters, cat haters, and the cat lovers both will be benefited. So, when it's problem solving, I suggest that schools and colleges teach their students, even offices, okay, here we have a collective responsibility, so what can you do? Or how can you change your thinking, or at least what can you not do to make this situation better? I was talking to the children downstairs, and they said that in moral science in school, they are taught not to litter, but there's so much of litter in this building. And they are taught to be kind to humans, animals, birds. And regarding cats and dogs, they're not supposed to tease cats and dogs, they're supposed to feed them. See, they're supposed to feed them. Do they do that? No. That's what I'm hearing, and they have moral science classes twice a week. But in practical life, why do they do the opposite? And someone else had told me that yes, my daughter studies moral science, but we don't really care about it because it's not added to the aggregate. Why shouldn't it? It should. In ICSC, ISC, Madhyamik, higher secondary, CBSC, college, office, yes, it should. And why do people often give me very dirty glances when I say I'm a cat feeder and I'm going through this caregiving trauma? As if I am the worst kind of criminal. And we should shun criminals as well. I mean, we've all done things which are bad. Why am I stigmatized? Now, if I fed dogs, the stigma would be less. When I say I feed cows, people get surprised. You feed cows? Oh, yes, I sometimes feed cows. Yes, I do. Oh, I never thought a cat lover could feed cows. People who feed cows are good. And people who feed cats. Now, back home in Bengal, the cat is the vehicle of goddess Shoshti. So I don't get such dirty glances. And sorry if I offend people, but because of certain factors, our country is deeply divided into ideologies now. One India and two extremist mindsets. Very shoddy. Very shoddy. And because of one of these reasons, one of these extremist groups hate cats. Because of the superstitions associated with cats, they get highlighted. I think I'll learn singing sometime. It helps me rewind. Like nature, everything does. Let me see. I need to find a teacher. There are quite a few things I need to do because deep breathing meditation doesn't help me, but singing, it calms me. I'm not a good singer, so yeah. And so when I say that I need counseling, I feed cats, and this caregiving trauma, one blow after another, I don't know what will happen next. Expenses are high, not too many good vets, etc. So it'll take time for things to change mindsets, and I need to cope. Why do I get a dirty glance? Is it because people stigmatize taking therapy? and cats both? I don't know. I have quite a few cat lovers in the family. My zoologist relatives, one passed away, and he was an internationally acclaimed zoologist. I'll talk about him later. I don't know if his other brother is alive. I never met them. My father liked cats. And the stigma of an unmarried woman liking cats. So many things together. That's why Bengal is a safer place to live now, where I was born. Because here there are so many cat haters. I'm not saying that there aren't cat haters in Bengal, but less than here. I'm so sorry if I'm being too blunt, but I'm meeting too many cat haters. But I know there are many cat lovers too. I'd like to connect with them, and I'll Google about how to deal with caregiving stress and the loss of pets. Though, the situation in India and in Vasai is different. Every part of India is different, and if I could order a book on that, because I need some counseling sessions. If you're a psychologist who loves cats and doesn't impose deep breathing and meditation, but helps me with the techniques which actually soothe me and don't go into toxic positivity. I'm tired of explaining what it is, and don't say blue light, green light, positive affirmations all the time, which often don't work. Then I may book a session with you when I can, but not right now. 2-3 sessions will be enough, and don't impose more sessions on me. Go and find other patients, because there's some psychologists who act as leeches. They don't leave. So if you truly love cats and you're a psychologist or a counselor, then I need 2 or 3 sessions, and not into these pedigree pets and buying cats. Who knows what it is like to look after unprivileged, unfortunate cats who are often social outcasts. Thank you.